Where you from? Man, I'm from down in the valley.
I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built the sling up.
You mean like San Antonio?
Bounce up,
Nah, man. Farther.
got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like
Puro
FIFA. All the
956.
kids
V's
sing
up,
along like
player.
EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight.
Let's start the show, Wattis.
All right, what's good, DITV fam? Today, we're joined by one of the Valley's own, a wrestler who puts in work, stay consistent, and earn her shot at the next level. Coming out of Mission Vets High School, she built her name through grit, discipline, and a commitment to the grind on the mat in sports that demands toughness every single day. She kept improving and representing the program the right way. She's officially taken her talents to the next level, signing with Upper Iowa University to continue her wrestling career. From Mission, Texas, Allie Salas, welcome. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I just want to say before we start, I really think this is awesome having you do this. I'm a father of three girls, right? So whenever I see girls doing well and being able to do something at the next level, I definitely want to celebrate you and want to say congratulations on this big accomplishment. You get to one, do something you love and go somewhere else, and two, you get to represent your family and on the big stage. So I wanted to say congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get into the icebreaker. So we like to do what's called start, bench, or cut, which is basically ranking something one, two, or three. So I'm going to give you two different things, whether they're things or places, and then you tell me which one you're going to start, which one you're going to bench, and which one you're going to cut. So the first one, I love food, as you can tell. I'm a food guy, right? So the first one is tacos, barbecue, or Italian food. Which one you're going to start, which one you're going to bench, and which one you're going to cut.
Um, I would start tacos, bench barbecue, and cut Italian food.
Ooh, tacos. As other than your mom's tacos or your dad's tacos, what's your favorite place to go eat tacos?
I don't know actually.
No, or do you?
Maybe Tacos Yoya. It's a place here in Mission.
Okay, that sounds good. I had a couple people say from Edinburgh tacos palenque. I thought that was kind of odd, which they're good, but I expected somewhere a little bit more local. So the next one is wrestling specific, right? And I don't know all the rules. I've watched wrestling a couple times, so it's either going to be winning the match with a pin, winning a match with points, or the weight cut. Which one are you going to start? And I don't know if you cut weight, but I assume a lot of wrestlers do. Which one are you going to start? Which one are you going to bench? And which one are you going to cut?
I would start with the winning with the pin. What was the other one?
Winning with points.
So the second one would be winning with points, and the last one would be cutting weight.
That must be hard. How much do you have to cut?
It just depends. I think last summer I cut around 15 pounds.
Oh, and is
Yeah.
it over 1 day or 2 days?
No, I cut it during a couple of months, like 3 months.
Okay,
So I
so
had
that's
time.
good. Yeah, I'm a big UFC fan. Do you have any plans to fight in the UFC?
No.
Okay, just checking because wrestling usually a lot of wrestlers go into UFC. Have you ever thought about that?
Mm-mm.
Good, don't do it. I want to kind of go over wrestling because it's such a unique sport and a physically demanding sport. How did you start wrestling, and who really got you started into it?
I started wrestling my incoming freshman year. We had this thing called summer conditioning at our school, and one of my good friends, she had went to wrestling during summer conditioning, and at the time she wanted me to go with her, so I went with her. And well, I didn't know anything about it, but somehow I pinned a girl and I joined the
Ooh,
team, and that's how it started.
did you know you were good at it,
No,
or
I just went to go try it out, and I just ended up liking it and became good.
what's something people don't know about wrestling that you really enjoy?
Making memories with friends from different schools, and because I made a lot of friends from different schools and different clubs. Like one of my good friends, Halen, we're gonna be roommates together in Iowa, and she goes to different schools. So I would say that's a good reason, I guess, or a good choice. Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't have to
athletics
say.
always builds a lot of camaraderie. So I think that's always fun to meet people that are like-minded, right? Especially, I think you said she goes to Sharyland, right?
Yes,
Pioneer.
yes, sir.
Cool. So, looking back from before you started wrestling, how has wrestling changed you as a person?
It's taught me a lot of discipline and confidence, I would say, because for other sports you don't have to watch what you eat, and I feel like for wrestling you do. Like like how do I say? You have to limit your calories. Like you can only eat certain amount of things, and for example, when I cut weight, I have to. Well, I choose to wear a trash bag and a sauna suit and just
Ooh.
layer up so I can start cutting weight for wrestling. And I feel like that's a lot of discipline.
Is there a food that really gets you, like when you want to cheat, that you think about when you're cutting weight? And what is it?
Chipotle.
Chipotle, really?
Yes.
That's interesting. Okay, what do you order from there? What's your go-to order?
That's a secret.
Uh-oh. Okay,
It's
I
a
don't want to get
lot. It's
this.
a lot.
Yeah,
I
I,
just
I
feel
like
like,
the bowl. I don't really get the burrito. I always get the bowl.
yeah, I get the bowl. I get chicken and steak, but then I just add guac and queso, and that's really it.
And then you get $20 later, right? Then you got to pay because
Mm-hmm.
it's so much money now. As a female wrestler, your journey has been competing in sport has been, it's tough, right? Wrestling is very unique. What's something that stood out learning how to wrestle, and what do you think you do very well?
Well, through my journey through wrestling, I would say it's been good and also very tough. For example, there was not many like, girls back then that like now, if that makes
Hmm.
sense. So I
Yeah.
would have to wrestle a lot of guys during practice, and I would say that made me more ready like for harder competition. Because there's a lot of girls more up like in Houston, they're very tough. So I
Yeah.
would say wrestling guys is it's taught me to be more aggressive and stuff.
As a former athlete myself, I know that it's hard, right? Your family has to sacrifice a lot. You had to sacrifice a lot. Who are the ones that really helped you in this journey of being an athlete, and what have they done for you to help you be successful?
I would say both of my parents, my mom and my dad. My dad, he's gone on runs with me late at night just so I can make weight in the morning. He's and my mom, she's seen me struggle, crying and all that. And I just they've both been there. They both been there for me through everything.
Now, are you one person off the mat and another person on the mat? Is that the, are you have like a switch that you turn on? And what does that look? What type of competitor are you?
I would say I have a different switch off and off the mat and on the mat. I would say, well, for wrestling, you got to be aggressive. So I feel like I turn on that switch when I'm wrestling. So I'm a different person on the mat, but at the end of the day, it helps me.
Now you're committed to play to wrestle at Upper Iowa. What made Upper Iowa the place that you wanted to go, and what excites you about going there?
Well, Upper Iowa was one of the schools. They were the only school that basically offered me a scholarship because other schools were looking at me, but after season, and well, I was talking to my coach from Deadshot, Coach Rudy, and he's wrestled for college like in Missouri. And
Mm.
well, he had told me that not many schools were looking at him until after season or like off season. And he just chose the one that was looking at him before he even made a name for himself. So I had that stuck in my head for a while, and I just felt like they were the only school that looked at me before I even made a name for myself. So that's the reason why I chose it.
We talked a little bit about before we started about maybe coming back home, right, and going from Iowa to home. Iowa is such a different place than the Valley. What are
Hmm.
you most excited about Iowa, right? Because it's so much different. What are you looking forward to?
I don't know. It's so small up there. So I think I'll have fun though. I'm already made a lot of friends with the girls up there, and I think I'll have a good time up there. But yes, I'll come home.
Always coming back home. You got to come back to
Yes.
the Valley, right? I think that an example that you're giving for a lot of the younger girls out there that are thinking about doing wrestling is so huge, right? Is there a message that you want to tell those girls that are looking up to you and trying to say, "Hey, I want to be like Ali and be able to get out of the valley and go wrestle"? What message do you have for them, and what can you tell them that will help them succeed?
I would say just gotta, if you really want something, you gotta put your mind and your heart to it. Cause I went to practice every day. I went to like 3 practices a day. So just
Hard
practice
work.
hard and just eat right and don't give up.
Nice. Now, obviously, I always say that we're all going to be former athletes at one point, right? What do you plan on studying at college, and what do you plan on doing after your athletic career is over?
I plan on studying nursing. In Iowa, it's called pre nursing. So after my 2 years, I would go to the community college up there, and I would do my nursing up there.
Yeah, nursing is a big one. I mean, such a job that goes unnoticed, right? Because nursing is so hard, and you guys are taking care of people that are in vulnerable states. So I commend you for doing that, and I hope everything goes well. So, last question for me is, for the valley and the people out there that were looking to celebrate you, is what's something that maybe nobody knows about you that's kind of fun?
Um, I love baking. I guess that's one of my secrets.
Oh, what's your specialty?
Carrot cake.
Oh, see, that's my weakness. I love carrot. My wife bakes too. She says that when she gets stressed, she bakes. But she hasn't baked in a while, so I'm hoping that she hasn't been stressed out. So, but carrot cake is one of my go-tos. So, to close, I want to say thank you again, Ali, and I really enjoyed getting to know you a little bit, and thank you for doing this. And really think can inspire some girls out there that are looking for an example. And we wish you luck in college, and we hope you go out there and represent. And we'll be following you, and hopefully we can stay in contact so I can see what's going on and see what kind of championships you went out there. And we really want to congratulate you and thank you for doing this.
Well, thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And for everybody out there, we're trying to support the Valley and girls like Allie of playing at the next level. So we'll continue to do that. And thank you for Allie for doing this. Until next time, like and subscribe, and we'll keep following the dream of our Valley athletes. Thank you.
Y'all stay focused, y'all keep working hard, believe in yourself, prove everybody that doubts y'all wrong, show up every day, stay pure, keep your heart pure, stay motivated, stay inspired, show love to your people.